Hey everybody, ZB StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. This is going to be a Terran versus Protoss on Lost Temple of Nadagast, our blue Terran player spawning here in the 6 o'clock position versus Socke, or Socke as most people say it, spawning here in the right position. Socke was recently at MLG Dallas, if you saw that. He is a incredibly skilled Protoss player. He has something like a 69% win rate on the European ladders. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Anyway, I think he's Icelandic or something. I'm not sure. And his name is spelled S-O-C-K-E, which in America would be pronounced Socke. But I'm going to try to be international, the international caster here, and try to pronounce it the way I think he says it's pronounced. It's like Zucca or something, like Z-O-C-K-U-H. But anyway, nothing too exciting going on right here, no proxies or anything. I haven't actually seen this game before. A lot of people preview their games and then cast them, but I don't. I like the whole the whole virgin experience that you guys get when I'm casting the game. That's probably not the best way to say it. That's probably inappropriate for some people watching this. If that is inappropriate and you don't know what that means, ask your parents, but don't tell them I told you to ask them. Got it? I'm going to go over that again. Ask your parents, but don't tell them who told you to ask. Alright? Do that. Anyway, got a probe going out. What? Yeah, and I just did a 69 joke too. My friend's here, so I might stop talking for a second. Anyway. Shut up! Anyway, I have to focus on this, and he's distracting me. There's nothing to focus on right now, because there's just a probe going across, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything exciting going on. Oh my god, there's a Marine coming out right now from Nadagast and the Orbital Command. This is crazy. We've never seen any play like this before in any game ever. Just kidding. My friend actually thought I was serious for a second. Then he realized it was sarcasm. But yeah, that's sarcasm. That's what all the Terran players go.
Is he turtling?
No, he's not turtling. At least not yet. Too many players turtle, and that's my big complaint against Terran players, but no. Socke has his 2 gases up with only 1 gateway going into his cybernetics core, which is what most people do. Pylon, gate, gas, core, gas, pylon. I think that's the rant that they go, the thing they say whenever they're... What's shooting over here? Oh, I guess there's a probe, I guess, trying to block this expansion or just see what's going on down there. But Nadagast taking nice control of the center watchtower right here. No player, neither of these players at least, are probably going to take a fast expansion because, as we can see, the rush distance, at least spawning in these positions on this map, it's very, very short to get to the other person's base. These are the closest positions you can get on this map, and that also makes this these high yield minerals very difficult to hold. We have a probe zapping away as my computer lags. Hopefully it doesn't lag. Oh, excuse me, in the recording too much. We have a Reaper coming out here for Nadagast. A lot of players are starting to get the Reaper more for scouting instead of just for harassing the mineral line or trying to do some cheesy play. It's a really good scout because it's really fast and it can jump up and down cliffs, as you know if you play StarCraft. So it's very nice to scout the opponent's base with the Reaper, of course, as you can see. Well, that's Socke's cam, but Nadagast was able to see everything in Socke's base. Like literally everything with that one Reaper, even though it is a few minutes into the game. So Nadagast is getting out that classic MMM army that we see too often from Terran players. It seems like every single game I've seen at least was MMM. So nothing too exciting going on right now. Socke has the Zealot, Sentry, and Stalker, which are good 3 units to get. His warp gate just finishing right now, throwing down the robotics bay. Where is his robo facility? Where is that? There it is. It was hiding. It looked like an assimilator, and I probably should have realized there aren't 2 assimilators right there. But yeah, he's getting that robotics bay going for the Colossus. It seems that he knows that all Terran players go for the MMM build. Seems like he's getting ready for it. And that Colossus coming out nice and quick, only 7 minutes into the game to get that Colossus. There's not too much action going on right now, I'm sorry. We have Nadagast up here scouting for a hidden expo, and an observer flying over the base from Socke. We also have the extended thermal lance coming out from Socke, so he'll easily be able to take care of at least the Marines in that MMM army. And I don't know if Nadagast is looking at it. He can see the little blur right there, but that is, if you guys aren't watching in 1080p, you probably can't even see that blur right there. Uh-oh. And he just looks like he just lost a Reaper right there. I was too focused on the unimportant observer that I missed the Reaper action, but he just lost a Reaper. And Nadagast is just going to be checking to make sure there's no hidden expansions, make sure that he isn't getting out macroed at all. And he knows that if there are hidden expansions, then it would be a very good time to go in, because Socke would not have too many units at that point. But he doesn't have that many units right now. He only has a 57 food army, because that Colossus is how many food? That Colossus is 6 food, and it's definitely worth its salt when it comes to facing these Terran armies. So extended thermal lance almost finishing right there. He has 2 Colossus out right now, and Nadagast is going to see those Colossus, and he probably is going to want to move away, but maybe not. Looks like he's just going to accept that there are Colossus and knows he's going to take heavy losses in this battle. Socke can see quite a bit more. Those bunkers being cancelled at the last second as Nadagast sees Socke move out towards him, and he looks like he's going to be taking a lot of damage, but he falls back to these bunkers to prevent 2 heavy losses from his units. And those units just have such a ridiculous range when they're sitting inside that bunker, but the Colossus can outrange them. But we have a small counterattack of 5 Marines coming here from Nadagast as Socke pushes in to the base, and all the SCVs coming off the line to repair. He probably could just move in with this entire army and take it out, and these Marines are just sitting outside the base. Easily going to take out the Stalker in just a second, and this Zealot cannot handle 5 Marines. But there comes a Colossus just to clean up everything, and all those Marines go down without really doing any damage to the Colossus. And those Colossus are just sitting back and taking care of business, just making Nadagast waste all of his minerals right now. We have some Vikings out for Nadagast. There they are. There's at least one, and that is going to temporarily at least repel the Colossus. This bunker almost going down. It's hovering at about 100 health, but the SCVs are going to be able to repair it back up. And these Colossus are just really whittling down the numbers of the Marauders and the Marines. One more shot would take out all of these Marauders. It's unfortunate, because that's 300 minerals that Socke is not having in his favor. Units lost tab very even for both players right now, and the army tab is very even for both players, but Nadagast does have these Vikings, which are just so powerful against the Colossus. The observer getting the range on the high ground so that he can see what's going on, and Socke is pulling quite far ahead in the army size right now. It's 63 to 56. He was higher just a few seconds ago. Looks like instead of healing, Nadagast is going to opt to maybe make a drop towards the back of the expansion as Socke is moving out right now. My friend's whispering on his phone, so I don't hear what's going on, so I'm not distracted for you guys. And that SCV is bravely putting his life on the line to repair that bunker. He has 5 life left, and it looks like Socke definitely knows, or he should have seen at least, this dropship going on right there, and there it is. He can see the dropship, all those probes coming over, but it's going to be taken out. That is a huge loss. That is a huge loss for Nadagast. Doing the factory scout that we saw Jinro do a lot at Dallas. Nadagast didn't get too far in Dallas. I'm pretty sure he was there, but this factory isn't going to be able to see anything Yeah, he hasn't seen anything new. But there hasn't been anything new from... There hasn't been anything at all new from Socke that we haven't already seen. Getting some Immortals to combat those Marauders, because the Colossus aren't too good against Marauders. It takes, I believe, 5 hits to kill a Marauder with a Colossus. So these Vikings just looking around to try to do some damage. This one's going to set up on the high ground and shoot away at this assimilator, but Socke has his observers somewhere on the field. No, apparently it was taken out by a scan earlier in the game, and I missed that. But this is quite a large army from Socke right now, and Nadagast is just turtling up until he feels that he can take out all of these units. There we go. Getting out another observer to see that high ground in case he ever tries to do that again. And I think this army is big enough to take this, but he's just going to have his Colossus move up. Never mind, he's going to move everything up. Stim going down, not focus firing the Vikings like he needs to. One Colossus goes down, losing a lot of units there. All those bunkers are gone. The SCVs cannot get off in time to repair. All 3 of the Colossus falling to that attack, but there are quite a few units left from Socke trying to fight this army away as these Marauders are just coming in one by one, and that is the GG. Socke beat Nadagast in a very good game. The classic Colossus versus Terran. If you guys have not subscribed yet and you're watching this video, go ahead and click subscribe. It's really easy. It just makes me feel better as a person. Tune in for more videos coming in the future, and I'll see you guys next time.